G'day, just a quick introduction. My name's Tay. I'm going to be reading through the Dinkum dictionary, parts of it anyway. Starting with the word lists, which are up the back. Dinkum dictionary was written in the 90s, early 90s. I got it in the 90s. I got it probably 94, 95, so I've had it since then. It's a great book. I thought it deserved a bit of a go through, and some of the words sort of put up on the net so people can, have a listen and just gauge the language and see what they reckon. But and a lot of these words aren't just Australian words. A lot of them are used overseas. A lot of them I've heard used by Yanks and Poms. But it doesn't matter. Hopefully there'll be some words in there that you haven't heard of. Australians have developed an extraordinarily large, varied and colourful vocabulary in all areas of vital national concern, such as sex and drink. The following lists are designed to demonstrate the main Australian preoccupations and Australians' ingenuity with words and phrases where these are concerned. As the contracted expressions and diminutives lists make clear, Aussies also have a predilection for using abbreviated words. The Australian ability to shorten a word, then add IE, Y or O to it, seems infinite. Alcohol. Amber, which is referring to the colour of beer. Anothery, as in, I'll have anothery. Black and tan. Booze, probably one of the more common ones. Bracer. Brew. Brownie. Bubbly. Champers, as in, what are you drinking, Dale? Champers. I'll have a champers. Charge. Chaser. Coldie, another common one. Referring just generally to a cold beer or cold drink, but generally a cold beer. Drop. Favourite poison. Firewater. Fizz. Frosty. Frosty is similar to Coldie. Gum. Grin and chronic, which is rhyming slang for gin and tonic. Grog, another common term for alcohol. Hair of the dog. Hard stuff. Heart starter. Hooch. Hops. Iron lung. Jimmy Woodser. Jungle juice. Leg opener. Liquid amber. Aloe. Now, I'm not entirely sure what aloe is. If I guessed, I'd say it could also probably be spelt E-double-L-O, as in hello, as in hello. Long neck. Malt. Midi. Moon juice. Moonshine. Mother's ruin. Mountain dew. Nelly. Piss, which is pretty common. You want to get on the piss? Yeah, right, why not? Plonk. Pony. Pot. Red, which is red wine. Red Ned. Red hot. Rosener. Rotgut. Schooner. Sheep dip. Sherbet. Shot. Slops. Snake juice. Snifter. Snort. Tally. 10-ounce sandwich. Tube. Terps, another common term for alcohol. Terps, yeah. What happened last night? I just got on the terps, mate. Vino, which is wine, Italian, I think, possibly. And white lady. So that's the word list for alcohol. Public drinking establishments and hotels. Bloodhouse. Boozer. Boozer, obviously a place where you can find booze. Local, referring to your local pub. Pisser, place where you can get pissed. Rub-a-dub-dub is rhyming slang for pub. Rubbity, also rubbity. Rubbity-dub, rubby. All those last three, rubby, rubbity-dub, rubbity, they're all referring to pub, or rhyming slang with pub. And the last is watering hole. That's a short list. Heavy drinkers or alcoholics? Alky? I think alco is probably more common. It's not in this book, but alco is definitely more common, I think, than alky. Barfly. Someone who just buzzes around, hangs around the bar. Booze artist. Booze hound. Boozer. Dipso. Guzzle guts. Guzzler. Hard case. Indulger. Lush. Pisshead. Pisspot. Plonko. Soak. Souse. Sponge. Tippler. Tosspot. Two-pot screamer. Wine bibber. Wine dot. Wino. And right off. To drink alcohol. Be on a bender. Be on it. Be on the bottle, grog, piss, terps. Be on the rantan. Be on the shicker or slops. Bend the elbow. Down a few. Drink like a fish. Drink like it's going out of fashion. Drink someone under the table. Drink the piss from a brewer's horse. This one's an exclamation of one's thirst or desire for a beer, as in, mate, I'm so fucking thirsty I could drink the piss from a brewer's horse. Drink with the flies. Barflies. Give it a nudge. Give it a nudge is a term that's not just related to drinking alcohol. It generally just means give it a fair bash, give it a crack, give it a fair go. You know, put a bit of effort into it. Grog on, guzzle, have one for the road, have one too many, hit the booze, bottle, grog or slops, indulge, nudge the bottle or terps, piss on, piss on's a pretty common term, sink a few, that's also a pretty common term, and wet one's whistle. To be inebriated or under the influence of alcohol. A write-off. Away with the birds, fairies or pixies. Blasted. Bleary-eyed. Blind. Oh mate, you should have seen him, he was fucking blind. Blithered. Blotto. Bombed. Boozed. Canned. Cockeyed. Corked. Cut. Oh mate, what are you, half cut already? Dead to the world. Drunk as a lord, owl or skunk. Flaked out. Full as a boot. Full as a bull. Full as a bull's bum. Full as a fairy's phone book. Full as a fart. Full as a footy final. Full as a goog. Full as a pommy complaint box. Full as a seaside shithouse on bank holiday. Full as a state school hat rack. Full as a tick. Full as the family Jerry. Pot. Gone. Groggy. Had a few. Had a skinful. That's one of my favourites. Had a skinful. Half a sheet to the wind. Half shot. Half seas over. High as a kite. History. Hungover. In the grip of the grape. I think that should be more in heavy drinkers or alcoholics list. You could say, for example, that fella, yeah, he's in the grip of the grape, mate. It's fucking sad. Inked, ironed out, lit up, loaded, merry, mollo, Molly the monk, off one's face, off the planet, out of it, out to it, out to the world, para, which is paralytic, abbreviated, or shortened, pickled, pie-eyed, pinko, pissed, probably the most common word on this list, I think, that's said. Pissed as a cricket, pissed as a fart, pissed as a newt, pissed as a parrot, pissed out of one's brain, pissed to the eyeballs, pissy, pissy-eyed, plastered, another common one, primed, ripe, ripped, rolling, rotten. That was pretty common. A little bit younger, heard that a bit. Rotten. Rotten as a chop, sauced, screwed, shicker, shicky, shot, shot to the eyeballs, slewed, sloshed, smashed, soused, sozzled, spaced out, spastic, another common one, spiffed, spifflicated, squiffed, stewed, stewed to the gills, stinko, stoked, stoned, stonked, stung, tanked. Tanked is pretty common. 3 parts gone, 3 sheets to the wind, tiddly, tight, tipsy, unable to scratch oneself, under the affluence of alcohol, under the influence, under the table, under the weather, wasted, well oiled, whacked, wiped out, woozy, wrecked, and zonked. Vomit and vomiting, bath, bark at the lawn, burley. So burley is bait that you use for fish that you sort of put in a bucket or something, or you just throw over the edge and it's supposed to attract fish. Looks similar to vomit, I guess. Big spit, bring up, chuck, chunder. Chuck and chunder, probably the most used ones that I know of, or the ones I've used anyway. Colourful yawn, cry Herb, cry Ralph, cry Ruth. Fetch up, go for the big spit, heave one's heart out, herk, hurl, I hurled his guts up, laugh at the lawn, liquid laugh, long distance call on the big white telephone, park one's tiger, perk up, puke, solid smile, spew, another more common one of this list, Technicolor yawn, throw a 7. I thought about this one, throw a 7. I think that comes from the rough sort of trajectory of your vomit when it comes out of your body, sort of in a rough shape of a 7. Throw one's voice, throw up, turn up, and yodel. Okay, so those are the word lists in the Dinkum dictionary associated with alcohol, drinking and inebriation. The reason I just chose those lists first is because that's the order the dictionary is in. I might have gone with something else, but I decided to go with the order that it's written. So yeah, thanks for watching or listening or whatever the bloody hell you're doing. I hope you learned something. And yeah, next video is going to be word lists associated with anger and hostility, including to be angry or bad-tempered, to lose one's temper, to vent one's anger and hostility on someone, noisy fights and brawls, to make hostile threats or take hostile action against someone, acts of violence, and to be the recipient of anger and hostility. So yeah, I hope you can check that out whenever that video's out. But yeah, thanks again, and good on yous.